An extra special Valentine's Day breakfast for my babe. That's you.
That's me. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day. Give me a smooch. Love you.
Love it.
We have eggs, mushrooms and onions with arugula and seasoning, and a toasted bagel.
Everything, babe.
Everything bagel, yeah?
Yay.
All right, dig in. Our day of windy and salty sailing brought us to Coral Harbor, a safe haven from storms and, from what we hear, even hurricanes if need be. We were rafted up amongst 6 other boats, all seeking safe harbor from the howling ocean. The narrow, winding, man-made canals lined with residential neighborhoods were a great place to go for a run and explore our temporary new residence. High tide. It was a completely different feel from the hustle and bustle of the resort-centered North Side. We spent 7 days here total, getting to know our wonderful hosts and the other people on the boats around us. This is Jager. She's a girl. She's 10. She's Nick and Carolyn's doggy. She doesn't know how to bite. She likes to lick. She likes to lick legs and toes and play fetch. Oh boy, what do you have there? You gonna throw your stick? Let me see. Let me see. We played fetch with their dog Jager. Okay. Learned the game of croquet. Wow, what a shot. Okay.
If you point the toe.
The pointed toe technique. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you set yourself up. Watched hummingbirds buzz around the feeder, and woke up most mornings to this green heron perched somewhere outside. Oh, he pooped. Our worries about the wild weather happening on the other side of the island seemed to evaporate, and we caught up on some long, restful nights of sleep. Extra special workday breakfast. This is basically what Katy and I have been doing every morning. Working on the computer. Katy did some yoga, eating breakfast, picking through the best chocolate chips. Hey everyone, I'm Parker.
And I'm Katy.
And this is our boat, Seawind. I bought Seawind in 2016 with my entire savings and no clue what it would take to turn her into what she is today. With the help of my dad and a few friends, I slowly tackled project after project, transforming this old boat into what I envisioned when we first met. Halfway through this 5.5-year project, I met Katy, and we've been inseparable ever since. In truth, this only shows a fraction of what it really took in order to get to where we're at today, in a beautiful Anchorage, making this video.
Together, we have come a long way. We have learned the beautiful and brutal lessons that the water has to offer. We have come to know heartache and loss and to dance despite it all. I work a full-time job on the go, which presents its own unique challenges and opportunities. But at the end of the day, it's our desire to move slowly and live fully that makes it all worth it.
Sailing Seawind is our unique attempt at showing how we choose to live with a lighter carbon footprint, how we plan to make our mark on this ever-changing world. It's a place for us to show that every one of us is connected, and that we will all go further together. Found a beach. Found a beach.
Beach. So this is for Coral Harbor residents only.
Right now we're a resident.
I know we're residents.
Did you ever think we'd be a resident of Coral Harbor in New Providence in the Bahamas?
Nope.
Me either. Look at this.
Look how shallow it is already.
I know. The other day we sailed all the way around there and came in over there. What is that?
It's just a show.
Oh.
All of the like sea stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like these things, you know,
Yeah.
that these are all like smells.
Yeah, I know.
Smell it.
There's
It's like
really smell a lot of organic smell right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Smell of vegetation. Vegetation sitting in the sun.
Mm-hmm. It's stinky over here.
Yeah. There's all this. This is an interesting sight to see that.
Yeah.
It's not your typical like crystal or crystal clear Bahamian water.
Oh yeah, right. You can see where the wind is like a northeast wind, east-northeast today. So over here it's like nothing is going on because we're in the lee of the land over here. But out there you can just start to see, well we can see it anyway, way out there you can see white caps and lumps. Yeah, so there's supposed to be like 10-foot waves in between the Eleuthera and the Abacos. Guess what? We're going on a snorkeling trip. Katie can tell you about it. What do?
We booked a snorkel trip because we see the dive boats go out every single day, twice a day. And we're not scuba certified, but we have snorkel gear and they take you on three dives.
Just like our extraterrestrial skin that we shed every time we aren't in when we come out of the water.
And grow every time we go in.
Mm-hmm.
We have some divers on board with instructor Patty. We have on board to the front of the boat in the middle, oxygen tank, first aid kit, fire extinguisher, trauma kit. Above the cabin here to my right and left are your life jackets. To the front, there's a cooler, ice chest. If you have anything, you can put it in that cooler. To the back of the bin here, we have a bucket with fresh water. You can drink as much water as you wish. We do have corn cups on top. To the back of the drinking water, we have another bucket with fresh water to wash your face mask. We do have sanitizer. For your snorkel, we have soap for the mask. All the way to the back right, there is a bathroom. Right where I'm standing here is Captain Quarter. There is a VHF radio that's monitored by the dive shop and the other dive boats in the area, which is channel 71, our backup channel. 16, that's monitored by Nassau, the U.S. Coast Guard, and the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. Anybody need anything to drink or snack before we leave, we can go in at the dive shop. It will take us about 20 to 25 minutes to get to our site. We go to 3 places. The last site is the Sharks. We try to get there in time for lunch. that's your lunch. Everybody enjoy. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Thank you, Wendell. Our last stop was Bahama Mama, a 92-foot party ship 50 feet under the surface, intentionally sunk in 1995. This was our first time ever being in the water with sharks. Everyone on the boat was advised to not dive down and to hold onto the floating rope at the surface. One of the workers took our GoPro and dove to get a closer look. Surprisingly, Katy and I were not at all nervous or scared. We felt very calm with the sharks below and are excited and eager to learn more about them. We also were lucky enough to see a sea turtle coming up for a breath of air. If you're ever in the area and looking for some underwater fun, we would highly recommend Stuart Cove's Dive Bahamas on New Providence Island. You can click on the little information button in the upper right of the screen, and their website will also be in the description below. Okay, we just got back. What are your immediate afterthoughts?
That was worth $100.
Yeah, absolutely, it was worth it.
That was worth it because we haven't played that much since we've been to the Bahamas. It's been very much like business and there's a mud wasp in here. It usually flies out.
Yeah, he's just looking. He's not going to find anything he wants in here. Okay.
It's been very much business and just getting from place to place because of the wind and the weather. So this was a nice treat.
We gave the boat a good scrub down and filled our freshwater tank in preparation for sailing to the Exumas Islands in the morning. With a northwest wind of 20 knots forecasted, there was a chance of it being an uncomfortable upwind sail, but we knew Seawind was capable, and after a week of staying at the dock, we were ready to continue our sailing adventure. I don't have any footage from onboard Seawind that day, but the forecasted 20 knots turned into 25, gusting almost 30. A bigger sailboat heading in the same direction took some footage of Seawind in her element. We were sailing across another bank, only 15 feet deep on average. The shallow water quickly stood up into very steep, close-together waves. We had 2 reefs in the main, a full staysail, and a partially furled jib, sailing at 55 to 60 degrees apparent wind angle, charging ahead towards our first anchorage in the Exumas, Norman's Key.
Good morning.
You can say what we're doing.
We're drinking coffee because we need it a lot, and we just decided what we're gonna do today. So we're making water right now. So
For the first time.
For the first time. So
Well, we aren't yet.
we're about to.
Yeah.
We're setting up to make water in about
A minute.
a
So I have the product output line into the sink.
Try to explain
You
the
wanna
way
try it
Parker
again?
would explain it.
Sure.
That's not the way I would explain it, it's the way you would explain
Okay.
it. So currently we have the output hose wrapping around the sink, dribbling into the sink for test water, then to get it going. And then we have that hose going to the water maker under the settee here, and Parker's gonna turn on a button.
And we have the bypass on, so the membrane won't be pressurized. We're just going to flow water through and purge any air out of the system, and I'll check for water out of the through hull.
Okay.
And then I'll throw the lever down.
So we're purging first.
Yeah, we're purging first, and then I'll throw the lever down, and then it'll start pushing output water out. And then we have to let it run for 20 or 30 minutes.
Then we can collect.
Then we can test it, yeah. Okay.
So we can't start collecting it for 20 or 30 minutes?
No, because it's
a new
pickled right
membrane.
now, yeah.
Okay, I understand.
And you don't want to drink any of that
No.
pickling
No.
solution.
Okay.
Because it's kind of nasty chemical stuff.
Roger that.
So, all right.
Okay.
You can throw the switch. I have the valve open for the brine discharge.
3,
You can
2, 1.
go check for some water. Okay, so we have water coming out. So air has been purged, and now we can push down the lever and it'll start pressurizing. There we go. And we should start to see water coming through here. There we go. Just gonna make its way up to here. There we go. So this is our product water, and it's just gonna stay like this for about half an hour. Here's our first 10 ounces, and it took 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and we did the calculations, and that seems like it is very spot on, maybe a little bit over the gallon and a half that this thing is rated to output. And we've been pulling
Gallon and a half an hour.
Yes. And we've been pulling like 4 amps with it. The fridge is on and this thing's running, and it's pulling between 6 and 9 amps total together, and that's with like a couple lights on and other things. It's just chugging away in there now. It has about a quarter of this filled up, and it's been running for, I don't know, about 40 minutes or so. 5 gallons, we calculated that it should fill this up in about 3 hours and 20 minutes if it makes the gallon and a half that it says it should, and I think it is. And we tasted the water, and it tastes really good.
Yep.
So, Pablo Escobar owned this island, and so there's a lot of stuff here that is left over, including a really big, I think it's like a DC-3 sunken plane that used to be used for drug smuggling. Isn't that pretty wild?
Yeah.
Which we're gonna go snorkel at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, this is some nice, it makes the rolly anchorage a little more worth it. Yeah, you could. And my computer and our little camp chair. The best place in the world to rinse your feet off, huh? Okay. This is the little Norman's Key Airport. Jump in. Okay. Yay! Is it nice?
Parker is just about to put the 5 gallons in. No,
We made this.
We made this
We
gold.
made this water, and now watch me spill it everywhere.
Don't. It took so long.
3 hours.
3 hours for this golden.
Oh, look at that pour.
That was. Oh. So close.
That was
good.
like 10 minutes of water making
Pretty good.
down the drain. All right. Look at that.
Oh yeah, look at
made that water out of salt water. Isn't that incredible? We made it. Now we gotta make dinner.
Can we make it?
Yep.
Hopefully it won't take 3 hours.
We make everything hay. If it did, it'd be a really good dinner. Yeah.
I'm on clean up duty.
You just almost flashed the world.
Scandalous. First she lays on the bow with a towel and